U.S. men's national team take on Mexico down in Cincinnati in what is a huge World Cup qualifying match. Then the U.S. team head to Jamaica to take on the Reggae Boys 4 days later on November 16th. Let's cut right to it. Let's jump in. Who should be the number one goalkeeper to start these games? Nate, is it going to be Zach Steffen or Matt Turner? What's your thoughts, my friend?
My thought is with a game like this, you don't want to mess around, and you're going with Matt Turner. For various reasons. I think Zach Steffen, Matt Turner, you can argue who's better, who's not. Let's just go with what we know, because we're not at trainings. We don't see these guys play at a regular basis. Going with what I know is I do know Matt Turner is came off of a 6-win Gold Cup tournament with 5 clean sheets with a .16 goal average. The only goal he actually had scored on him was from a penalty kick. He shut out Mexico in that tournament, which was good. He was in the MLS All-Star game playing La Liga Mexico with a lot of these players, did well against them. So with that being said, he hasn't done anything. Turner hasn't done anything to warrant him being put on the sideline. And had Steffen played in that Gold Cup, have Steffen finished the National League of Nations Cup, I'd maybe be singing a different tune. But he didn't. He's not playing regular. Turner is the guy who was in those matches playing regular, so I think I got to go with him.
All right. I don't mind Turner, but I definitely think it needs to be Zach Steffen. I think Steffen trains at a higher level on a daily basis. Obviously, he's the Man City backup goalkeeper. We all know this, right? He just signed a new long-term deal with Man City to continue being their backup keeper. But I have a feeling he'll be pushing for that number one spot soon because Ederson's made some mistakes. But let's get back to where we're at with Turner versus Steffen. Steffen is better with his feet overall. And in these games, especially the Mexico game, possession is going to be key. You're going to need to have that 11th man on the field who can hold the ball at his feet and distribute it properly. Zach Steffen is clearly a better choice goalkeeper if you know the ball is going to be at the keeper's feet often. Steffen also, just as I said, trains at a higher level. I think he's ready to go. And I agree with you 100% that Berhalter needs to just pick one and go with it. I think he made a mistake by coming back to Steffen after kind of turning the reins over to Turner with the Nations League and the Gold Cup and all that. I like that Turner stepped in and did a great job, but he came back in the Costa Rica match to Zach Steffen. Steffen did really well, minus the goal, which was kind of a fluky goal. Who knows if Turner would have stopped that one as well, kind of a fluke situation. But I just feel that with the big games that Steffen has played in the last couple of years, the high pressure situations he's been in and around, I think he needs to be the goalkeeper to start this game versus Mexico.
So, I'm sorry, which bigger game did he play in? Mexico versus U.S. in the Gold Cup final.
Understood. Gold Cup final was a very big match, but the European games he has played in have been very big. They're different style format. They're different, and I just think he is a more complete goalkeeper. Turner, for me, is not an orthodox goalkeeper. He's unorthodox. He's a unique goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, but I think it needs to be Steffen.
What Turner does is he stops shots.
Stops shots, doesn't hold on to the ball, and isn't very good with his feet.
He stops shots. He makes big saves and stops shots. This game, I don't want a keeper who's going to screw around with his feet. I want a guy who's going to stop shots. You brought up Costa Rica, the one goal that happened. 2 seconds before, Zach Steffen wildly coming out to head the ball forward into an awkward spot, which led to a turnover, which led to a goal. I almost rather have a goalkeeper playing simple in this game because you need points. You need 1, preferably 3. Can we agree on that?
You definitely need 3 points because if you get 0 points out of this, it puts a lot of pressure on that.
Right. So you need 1 to 3,
You need
right?
3
You
points.
need 1 to 3.
Yep.
I want to get that 1 to 3, and
Yep.
I'm not going to have a guy play with his feet. I'm going to have a guy who is a little bit risky and make saves. Now I agree with you. There's a lot more upside with Steffen, but for this game and the game only, I'm not risking it.
The last thing I'll say is Turner has kept 5 clean sheets this past year in MLS. Steffen's last year in MLS, he had 10 clean sheets and a lesser goals against average in the same league, right? I'm going to agree with you, though. We need 1 to 3 points. We can't come away with 0. I feel that no matter who starts this game, the team have to buy in 100%. And then whether the goalie does well or makes a mistake, it needs to be the same keeper for the 4 days later down in Jamaica. We can't be swapping goalkeepers here. So no matter who it is, Turner or Steffen, I think this is a good conversation to have, right? This is a good argument. 2 world-class goalkeepers, in my opinion. So I don't think we can go wrong, but stick with it. When Berhalter makes a decision, he needs to stick with it, right? So I know you still think Turner. I still think Steffen. We're probably going to find out probably about 1 hour before kickoff on Friday against Mexico. So we'll see. We need 3 points. We'll see what Berhalter goes with, right?
Go with the guy who's never made a mistake for you yet.
Whoever it is, let's get some points, USA.
Horvath.